Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you an intermediate reformer full body workout using the mini ball. This is the only prop that we're going to need today, so if you have your mini ball, go ahead and grab it. I am starting on Footwork springs. I have 2 reds and a green. I recently upped one of my springs from a red to a green, so you can put your normal Footwork springs on, whatever works for you. Once you're ready, get your ball, and I'll meet you on the reformer. All right, we're gonna start perpendicular. We're gonna warm up with our abdominals. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take that ball, I'm gonna stick it towards the back of my carriage. My bottom is coming all the way towards the edge. I'm gonna hold that ball and I'm carefully gonna lay myself over it. Now take a moment to adjust yourself, make sure that that ball is comfortable. If it's uncomfortable, it probably needs to come up a little bit higher between your shoulder blades. You wanna make sure that your feet are grounded to the floor. Both hands are coming behind your head to support that head, so at the ponytail or the occipital bone. You're gonna knit those abs together. Take a big deep inhale to prepare. On that exhale, I want you to go ahead, extend yourself over that ball. Give yourself some back extension coming up carefully over that ball. Now take an inhale, dip that chin towards your chest, slowly curl yourself on up. Think about drawing those navel towards the spine. Again, extension over that ball, open up through that back, open up those lungs, thoracic extension. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale back over the ball and curl it up. We have 3 more. For 2. One more here, curl it up, hold it up, keep that navel drawn towards the spine. Pick one leg to tabletop. I'm taking my left leg to tabletop, opposite arm, right arm reaching long. You're going to extend the leg, the arm over the ball. Pull the knee in, karate chop the arm across the knee, curl yourself up. Again, reach the leg long. Curl it up, cross over that body. Curl it up. We have 4. 3. 2. Last one here. You're going to hold this curl up. Hold it up. Can you pulse it for 8, 7, 6. Think about closing that right rib to that left hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down. Hands comes behind the head. Same thing. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Curl yourself up. Next leg, my right leg's coming to tabletop. Left arm's coming up straight by my ear. I'm going to extend the leg long, reach the arm over my head, pull everything back, cross the arm over to the opposite side of the knee. Warming up through those obliques, getting our powerhouse ready to work. We have 3, reach long, pull it in. For 2. 1 more, this is where we're gonna hold it, we're gonna pulse it. Can you pulse it up? Yes, think about twisting that left oblique to that right hip and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes behind the head, feet come down. Give yourself 1 more back extension over that ball. Take a big deep inhale. On that exhale, carefully grab that ball behind you and roll yourself up. Great job. Go ahead, fix your headrest any way you want. We're going to come down, lay ourselves down, start with some footwork here. We're going to have both heels on the bar. My left leg's coming into tabletop. I'm gonna take that ball, it's coming behind my left hamstring. Abs are pulled in, tailbone is heavy. Shoulders are back and down, bra line heavy on that carriage. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend that carriage out and resist it in. So just coming in for some single leg presses on the heel. Controlling that carriage. Remember that this is a large muscle group and it can definitely take a little bit more weight. So I am challenging myself by upping my weight a little bit here on my legs. We have 3 more. For 2. On this next one, I want you to drop yourself halfway in, come in halfway. Little itty bitty pulses the size of your fingernail, up and down, working deep into the belly of that muscle. That tailbone is heavy. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way home. Slide down to the ball of that right foot. Right heel is lifted, ball still squeezing underneath that hamstring. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend it out, resist it in. Now trying to keep that heel lifted, knowing where it is in space, not letting it fall down as you bring the knee over the ankle. You can definitely feel the difference in the weight here as I'm resisting the carriage coming in. We have 2 more. 1 more here. You're going to come halfway in. Let's pulse it. Little pulses, working in deep to the belly of that muscle. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it out this time. Hold it there. Squeeze that ball towards the glute. You're going to drop the heel and lift the heel. So just lowering and lifting, getting our calf raises in. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, come up on those toes, bend those knees. Go ahead, take that ball out from the left hamstring and drop your knees from side to side. Taking a quick break here before we go on to the other side. All right, my left heel is coming on that bar. The ball is coming underneath my right knee, squeezing that heel towards my glute, activating that ball. Heel, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend yourself out and resist yourself in, keeping those shoulder blades open. Collarbone is smiling. Bra line is heavy. Tailbone is heavy. We have 4 more, and then we're coming in for those pulses. This will be your last one. We're going to drop in halfway. Little pulses here. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way home. We're going to slide down to the ball of that left foot. Lift that left heel, knowing where it is in space. Squeeze that ball to the glute. Go ahead, extend yourself out. Resist yourself in. Remember, you're trying to keep that heel held in space. Heel's right underneath that sits bone. We have 3 more coming in for those pulses and then that calf raise. Last one here, you're going to drop it down, little pulses in and out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Hold it there. You're going to drop the heel and lift. Lower and lift. Strengthening that ankle as we lower those heels, lift the heel. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that heel up high. Go ahead, bend your knees and carefully take that ball out. Bring both feet to the foot bar. Drop your knees from side to side. All right, if your headrest is up, please go ahead and knock it down. We're going to start with our first set. We are taking that ball, coming in between our knees. Arms are reaching long. Both heels are on that bar. Headrest is down. We're going to begin with articulation. So take a big, deep inhale. I want you to tilt that spine towards your nose. Carefully peel yourself up, bone by bone, rolling yourself up nice and tall. Knees are in line with those hips. Hips are in line with those shoulders. Take an inhale at the top and slowly roll it down. Creating space in that spine as you push each vertebra into that mat, rolling it down. Again, tuck that tailbone, roll yourself up. Try to keep that carriage quiet, pulling those heels towards the glutes. Lifting up nice and tall, knees in line with that waistline. Take an inhale, exhale, roll it down. Squeezing that ball, activating those inner thighs, pulling up through the pelvic floor. Let's go for 2 more. One more here. When you roll yourself down, I want you to tuck your pelvis, roll yourself up, but this time I want you to hold yourself up. So we're going to hold ourselves up nice and tall. Knees in line with the waist, abs are pulled in, squeezing at the glutes. Ribs and abs are connected through that side body. From here, squeeze that ball. We're going to press that carriage out. Pull it in. Bring those knees, lift those hips. Again, push it out. Pull it in. Press it out. Pull it in. Use those glutes here. Press. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead, pull that carriage in, kiss that bumper. Go ahead, articulate yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming all the way down, untucking that tailbone. Go ahead, take that ball out from in between your knees. That ball is now coming underneath my left foot. So my left foot is basically just holding this ball. It's not pressing into it. It's not doing anything. My right foot is taking all the weight. My heel is on that foot bar. From here, you're going to take a big, deep inhale. On that exhale, you're going to tuck that pelvis. Articulate yourself up. Put all your weight into that one foot, just stabilizing that unweighted foot. Exhale, roll it down. A little bit different with that articulation bridge here. We're going for 2 more on this side. Articulate yourself up. Roll it up. Try to get those hips in line with that knee. Just holding that ball in space. No pressure on that ball. Everything is onto your weighted foot on the foot bar. We're going to roll this one up. When you get to the top, this is where we're going to hold it. Hold it up. Make sure those hips are in line with those knees. Don't try to push over. Stabilize. Now go into that right glute, that heel. You're going to push yourself out. Pull yourself in. Lift those hips. Push yourself out. Large muscle group. It can handle it. If the weight is too much, drop it down. Listen to your body. Make it your workout. We have 1 more. Lift, lift those hips, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, kiss that bumper. Take an exhale, slowly articulate it down, one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone is the last thing to drop. Go ahead, rock it out. And we are gonna move that ball now over to the other foot. So now my right foot is unweighted. My left heel is gonna be taking off the weight. My right foot's job is to stabilize that bar. Take an inhale, tuck that pelvis, roll it up, put all that weight in that unball foot. Go ahead, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. This side is a little bit shakier for me because I have that hip instability on this side. Again, let's roll it up. Really trying to push into that weighted foot. Trying to control the shake. This will be our last one. This is where we're going to hold it up. So articulate yourself up. Take your time. Make sure those hips are in line with those knees. Knees and hips in line. When you're ready, push it out. Pull it in. Keep those hips up. Push it out. Pull it in. We have 3 more. Use that glute, push it out, pull it in. Last 2. One more. When you come all the way in, lift those hips if they fell, pull that carriage towards the bumper, exhale, roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Ooh, feel it in those glutes. I'm just gonna go ahead, grab that ball. I'm just gonna drop my knees, open my feet wide on the foot bar. Maybe drop my knees from side to side. A lot of ab work so far. We started with ab work. We needed stability through our abs. One more to each side. And then when you're ready, we can bring our feet back towards the center, reach our legs long over the foot bar, arms come up. We're gonna tuck our chin. We're slowly gonna roll ourselves on up, and we are coming for a spring change. So I am dropping down to 1 red, 1 blue spring. So normal arms and strap springs, if you take it lighter, go ahead and take it lighter. With ball is coming with us, we're gonna lie ourselves down. Feet are coming to the foot bar. I'm gonna go ahead, grab my straps behind me. I also like my headrest up, so I am putting my headrest up. Once you have your straps, feet are on the foot bar, you're gonna lift, balls coming underneath your tailbone. Remember, you have the option between the long loops and the short loops. You're gonna reach those arms long. My strap is twisted, sorry. You're gonna reach those arms long, legs coming into tabletop. Now make sure that ball is in the right position. You might need to adjust it. You do what works for you. All right, once your arms are in tabletop, up to the clouds, legs are in tabletop. We are from here going to drop our elbows down towards the carriage mat, extend the right leg long. Bring the arms up, bring the leg to single, back to tabletop. Drop the elbows again, left leg comes long. Extend up, knees to tabletop. So you're dropping, you're extending a leg, pulling it up. Carriage is not moving. You're away from that bumper. You're holding that carriage stable with your core. Alternating single leg stretch as our elbows touch the carriage mat and come down. Let's go for 2. 1 more. Arms are up to the clouds, right leg comes long, it stays. Arms come down towards your waistline. I want you to open to the T, close it to the T. Open to the T and close. Keep those abs pulled in, stabilize through that core. Keep those abs and ribs connected. Embrace the shake. We have 3, 2, 1. Arms come by your sides, legs come into tabletop. Float the arms up to the clouds. Round 2, same thing. Drop the elbows, extend the left leg long. Extend the arms, left leg comes in. Drop the elbows, right leg comes long. Extend the arms, left leg comes in. Alternate legs. Use that breath. This will be our last one. Our left leg's going to stay long. Arms come up to the clouds. Drop the arms towards your waist. Open out to a T. Squeeze them back. Open out to a T. Squeeze them towards your midline. Try to keep those abs pulled in towards that spine. Stabilize through that core. Leg can come lower if you want more. Come up higher if you need less. Last 3. For 2. When the arms come by your waist, left leg comes to table, arms come back up to the clouds. Set 3. Bend the elbows, right leg comes out, pull it in. Bend the elbows, left leg comes out, pull it in. Stabilize through that core. You're away from the bumper. Arms are getting a lot of work here. You're pushing into those straps. We have 3. For 2. Last one, when the arms come up, legs are back to tabletop. We're going to extend the arms down towards our waist. Both legs come out. Stabilize here. If this is too difficult, keep your legs in table. Bring them up higher if you need less. Bring them down lower if you need more. Going in for 8 arm presses. Squeeze towards your midline. Keep that core connected to that spine. Draw it in. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it together. 4 more. Last 2. Last one here. Arms come towards your side. Woo! Bring your knees in. You can go ahead, bring your feet to the foot bar. Take that ball on out. You can hang your straps up. Drop your knees from side to side. Stretch out those obliques. Let's go one more to the left. And you can bring your knees back to center. And we are going to reach our legs long. We're coming up for a roll up. So reach that ball in between your hands. Drop that chin towards your chest. And from here, take a big deep inhale. On that exhale, slowly begin to roll yourself up. 1 vertebrae at a time, coming up all the way to the top. Great job. We are going to take off that blue spring, coming down to 1 red spring only. Take your ball with you. Now, I'm going to drop my headrest, and I am coming kneeling onto the carriage. So once you're kneeling onto the carriage, I want you to come back so your shins are in between the shoulder blocks, okay? Once your shins are in between the shoulder blocks, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab 1 strap behind us. I'm going to start with my left hand in the strap. Now, this ball is coming under my right hand. Now, knees are together. We're coming into a 4-point stance. This hand is pushing onto this ball. Now, this is a little bit heavier. We're going to be dropping the weight in a moment, but we are going to find our 4-point stance and let our arm come back. Now, draw those abs in, send those shoulders away. All we're coming in is for a bicep curl and resisting it back. Remember, you have the option between the long loops and the short loops. Let me change my loop. All right, so we're just coming in for a bicep curl and pressing it back. Now, if this is too much for you to have your hand on the ball, by all means, take the ball out from underneath your hand. So we're using core stability because we have one less point of contact on that carriage mat, just coming for a bicep curl. Remember, your neck is long as its extension of your spine. We have 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Go ahead and let that arm reach long. Carefully take that ball, bring it to your knees. Now we're going to change our spring to 1 blue spring. We're taking that 1 red spring off. Ball is coming back into that right hand, back into that bicep curl. So we're coming in for a bicep curl. This time we're coming in for an overhead press, and then we're going to circle it out and around. So bicep, reach the arm over the head, circle it around. Again, bicep curl, press it over the head, circle it down and around. We have 3, 2, last one. Reach it, bring it out, and bring it around. Come up to a kneeling position. From here, ball is still in that left hand. You're going to reach that arm long, press it. You're going to twist towards your ball. As you twist back, the ball arm comes long. So chest pressed with a rotation twist. Think about keeping those hips square to the wall in front of you, taking your gaze over the shoulder. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. When you come back, when your left hand is by your armpit, you're going to bring the ball to both hands. Now we're going for a torso rotation. Rotate toward the center. Let the ball twist you back. Rotate. Let it twist you back. Now you can add a punch. Rotate. Push away. Pull it in. Rotate back. So rotational twist with a chest press. Let that strap pull you. Unwind as best you can. Now bring it back to the center and push away. We have 3 more. Last 2, relax those shoulders. 1 more here. Bring that ball towards your center. Rotate it back. Great job. You can sit yourself down. I'm carefully going to move my knees forward, and I'm coming in to a mermaid sit. So my shin is coming in front of me, coming into that Z sit with my shins up against the shoulder block. Ball is just staying right here for a second. We are changing our spring. So we're adding that red spring on for a second, taking that blue spring off. We're going to grab the strap with the opposite hand. You're sitting up nice and tall. Ball just stays here. Shoulders are back and down. We're going to nudge our neighbors, so we're going for shoulder abduction. So just think about bringing the elbow up and bringing it back to the center. So you're opening up from the shoulder, dropping it back down. So this is a larger muscle group. That's why I'm trying to increase the weight here. We're not going to full draw the sword yet. If you feel you can handle more weight, by all means, add a little bit more. I tried it with a red and a blue, and it was a little too much for me. Last two. Last one. Bring it back to center. Relax that arm. We're changing our spring back to a blue spring, taking that red spring off. Long or short loop. We're going for full draw the sword. So you're going to extend it out, pull it across your body, and bring it back. So across your body and out and back. Sitting up nice and tall over those sitting bones, trying to get that glute stretched out with that Z sit. Last two. One more here. You're going to hold that arm, withdraw the sword. We're coming over for lateral flexion. Let it bring you over. Press down onto those shoulder blocks. Drop the arm down. Full draw the sword. Lateral flexion. Arm drops in front of your nose. You straighten your spine. You draw the sword. Lateral flexion. One more here. Drop the arm down, and you can carefully relax that strap. You don't have to put it down. Ball is coming to the headrest. We are now going to take a quarter turn, come back to our knees, and we are staying on that blue spring. If you want an option to up your weight on this, by all means, you can up your weight. We're coming into pendulum swings. So I am going to take that strap, and I am going to bring it over towards my left foot. Now, my left foot has that strap. I'm dropping my knees towards the back of the carriage. I'm coming over towards my right side of the carriage so my left foot can come down. We're going to extend that leg long. We're going to squeeze it back and kick. Extend it long. Squeeze it back and kick. If your ball is here and you want more of an option, you're going to take that ball, you're going to hold it into your opposite hand. Bring the other hand down to the carriage. If you want more, you can bring both hands onto that ball and stabilize. Woo. So you choose what you want. I'm going to keep my opposite hand on that ball. Both hands is a little too much for me, especially on this side of my body. Let's go for 3. For 2. Next time your leg is long, hold it there. Abs are pulled in. I want you to bend it in. Bend it in towards your chest. Now you're going to open it wide, kick it away, pull it to the center. Pull it underneath your hips, open for a fire hydrant, kick it away. Pull it back, in. Fire hydrant, kick towards the foot bar. Pull it back towards center, in. Push, center, bring it in. We have one more. So hip abduction, bringing it back in and in. Now we're going to kick straight away. So kick back towards the foot bar, open it to the side, bend it in for hip adduction. Press, laterally out, pull it in externally rotated, drop it under your hip. Remember, if holding that ball becomes too much, get rid of it. It's just loosening your points of contact on the carriage, making your core have to turn in. Last one, making your core have to turn on a little bit more. Beautiful. Once your feet come in, you can carefully take that strap off your foot Go ahead, sit yourself back into child's pose. Give yourself a moment. Perfect. And then we are going to go ahead. We're going to stay facing our shoulder blocks. Ball is coming in between our knees. We're going to grab both straps. We're still on that medium spring. I'm staying on my knees here. I'm crossing my straps. Shoulders are back and down. Straps are crossed. If this is too much, move closer to your shoulder blocks. Abs are pulled in. You're going to pull the elbows towards your waistline. Now we're opening out to the sides and bringing it back. Opening it out, external rotation, and bring it in. Now you can stay here if this is enough for you. If you want more, next time you externally rotate, you're going to punch it to the sides, pull it in, and close the book. So open the book all the way, pull it back in, and close. Open, punch, pull it in, back to center. Keep those abs and ribs connected. Straight line from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Last two. One more. Bring it in. Close those arms. Roll those shoulders. Excellent job. You can uncross those straps. I'm going to hang my right strap up. I'm going to keep my left strap in my hand. We are going to start backwards here. So I am going to start with the pendulum swing. So I want you to go ahead, move yourself over towards the left side of your carriage or whatever side you're on. I am putting my left foot in that strap. Once I have that left foot in my strap, I'm going to walk my knees down. My ball is going to be here in case I want to use it. My hands are going to come down to the mat. I'm going to reach my leg out to the side. Ball is in the opposite hands if I'm choosing to use it. We're swinging the leg back and sweeping it forward. So remember, you want to keep that weight centralized in the center, not letting it come over too much to that right side of the body. You want to have a straight line from the crown of your head towards your tailbone, squeezing those glutes every time you kick that leg towards the foot bar. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out. Kick that leg, bring that leg straight towards the foot bar. You're pulling it in towards your center. You're opening it out. You're abducting it. You're kicking it from external rotation, bringing it back into the center. Pulling it in. Fire hydrant. Push away. Pull it towards the center. Bring it in. Do you feel those abs working every time you extend that leg out to the side? Extend it towards that foot bar. Pull it in. We have 2 more in this direction. 1 more. Pull it in. Opposite. Push it towards the foot bar. Extend it laterally to the side. Pull it up. Adduct it back to your center. Push towards the foot bar. We have 3, 2, last one, and bring it in. Great job. Go ahead, send yourself back. You can carefully take that strap off your foot. Let yourself come all the way home. Ball can go by that headrest. We are going to be coming in to that mermaid sit here. So coming into that mermaid sit, this is where we're going to change that spring back to 1 red, take that blue off. We're going to go ahead, grab the long loop or the short loop, a little bit heavier of a carriage, so we're coming in to nudge that neighbor. So sitting up nice and tall, long out of those sitting bones, you're going to nudge that neighbor, shoulder abduction, pull it back towards your center. So reach it, close it down. Nudge the neighbor and pull it back. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. Close it in, release that strap. We're going to change the weight from 1 blue to 1 red. We're going to go for full draw the sword. You choose whether you want the long loop or the short loop. Sitting nice and tall out of those sitting bones. We're reaching it across the body and pulling it back. Just draw the sword for right now. We'll add the lateral flexion in a moment. Last 2. On this last one, draw the sword out. We're coming in for that lateral flexion. Let it pull you. Come all the way over. Drop the arm in front of the nose. Stack the spine. Pull it across the body. Let it laterally flex. Get that big stretch over to the side. Drop the arm in front of your nose. Stack your spine. Let's go for 3. 2. 1 more here. And bring it in. Go ahead. Let's relax the strap for a moment. We're taking that ball. That ball is now coming with us. We are going to be facing our foot bar. So it's been a minute since we've been here. Feels like a while ago. So this hand is now coming over towards the edge of the carriage. I'm bringing my feet back towards the headrest. Okay? So left hand is holding on to that ball. We'll change our weight in a second. We're going to go the overhead press first. So you choose what ball you want. What strap you want, sorry. Abs are pulled in. Hand is reaching back. We're going to come for a bicep, reach it over the head, and circle it around, sorry. Bicep, reach it over. Circle it around. Bicep, reach, and circle. We have 3 for 2 and 1. Go ahead, bring that arm in. Carefully, this is where we're going to change our spring to 1 red spring. Take that blue spring off. Ball comes back into the right hand. A little bit heavier of a carriage, just coming for that bicep. So curl it, resist it back. Bicep curl and back. This is where you can think if you might need some more weight, you add it on. I did try with a red and a blue. I don't like to use the yellow because it's not available to everybody. Red and a blue was a little too much for my left hand. Last 3 for 2 and 1. Go ahead, reach that arm long. We're going to change that spring one more time to that blue spring. Once that blue spring is changed, that red spring is off, you're going to take that ball. It's coming into your left hand. Right hand has the strap, ball is reaching long. You're gonna twist, rotate the strapped arm, rotate to the left, bring it back, rotate all the way towards the right. And get that rotational torso rotation with the chest press. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. Next time that arm is by your armpit, hold it there. You're gonna bring the ball to that hand to that ball. Now both hands have the ball, you're rotating towards the center. No press yet, bring it back. Try to keep those hips square and back. We have 2 more, then we're gonna add that chest press. 1 more here. Bring it to center. Push it away. Pull it in. Rotate towards the strap. Again, to the foot bar. Press, pull it in. Unwind. Pull, push, pull it in. Resist the wind. Last 3. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. For 2. 1 more. Bring it in, rotate it back, and you can carefully come down and you can hang that strap up. So go ahead, hang that strap up. We are going to be changing our spring to add a red on to that blue spring. Once you have that red spring on, go ahead, have a seat. Ball is coming with me. We are gonna lie down, finish up with some feet and straps. So I'm gonna grab my straps first. Just put the ball on my belly. Go ahead, extend my feet into those straps. Once I have my feet in those straps, I'm gonna take that ball, and that ball is coming in between my ankles. Now, headrest can be up for now. It will be coming down in a moment. Legs are parallel. From here, when you're ready, you're gonna bend your knees in towards your chest. You're gonna push them out parallel. I want you to squeeze the ball for 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in, extend, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Pull them in, extend. 3, 2, 1. Pull them in, extend. 3, 2, 1. 2 more, extend. 3, 2, 1. Pull them in, extend. 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze. Lift the ball up towards the clouds and bring them down. Squeeze that ball. Keep those heels pressing in parallel. You feel those inner thighs, outer thighs. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one. Next time your feet are down, externally rotate them. So now your heels, toes are pointing out. You're bending the knees. Frog them in. Push them out. Squeeze the heels for 3, 2, 1. Pull them in. Press them out. 3, 2, 1. Pull them in. Press them out for 3, 2, 1. Last 3. For 2. Last one here. 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs out. Now I want you to rotate the knees into parallel. Bend your knees. Knees are staying in tabletop. You're going to externally rotate, internally. External to parallel. External, parallel. Rotating those hips. Think about it coming from those hip sockets. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, press it out, lift them up, bring them down, push away. Last 2. Next time your legs come in towards your chest, go ahead, take that ball out, extend your legs long, open up and come around for your circles. Reaching those legs out, opening up through those hamstrings, inner thighs, stretching out. Let's go for 1 more in this direction. When your legs come up to the top, bring them out to the side, swoop them down and around. One more in this direction. Next time your feet come down to a 45, hold them there. Flip your feet back to parallel. If your headrest is up, please go ahead, knock it down. I'm gonna take my ball, just place it down on the floor. We're gonna come into some short spine. So I want you to go ahead and let the straps pull you. You're gonna float yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, staying out of your neck, you're on your shoulders. Once you dock that carriage, you're gonna externally rotate those feet, bring them into Pilates V, frog. Bend your knees. Knees come to shoulder blocks. You're gonna unroll as far as you can. Articulate yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time, opening up that back. Pull the heels towards the glutes, extend away, flip the legs back to parallel. Let's go for 2 more. Rolling it up. Articulate yourself up and over. Bring that carriage to the dock. Externally rotate. Knees come to shoulder blocks. Slowly open up that back. Articulate yourself down. Pull the heels towards the glutes. Extend it long. Feet to parallel. Last one. Of course, you can stay here and continue to do these if you choose. Opening up that spine. Heels to glutes. Extend it long. Feet to parallel. You can float those legs up to the clouds. Flex your toes towards your nose. Pull down on those straps. Pull your feet towards your heels, come into that butterfly stretch, maybe a little bit reclined stretch. Let your arms just hang open. Take a few breaths. And then when you're ready, slowly bring those legs up towards the clouds. You can take 1 foot off, followed by the other. You can carefully hang those straps up. Slowly come up on your carriage. And that completes today's workout. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.